Yeah, I took the role because of all the people involved. I was a huge fan of Little Miss Sunshine, and I was watching to see what their next film would be, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting because they are so picky. And that quality is exciting to me to be. They could have directed so many things, but to see what they wanted to work on next was right there, very intriguing. And then when I read the script, I was blown away. I know Paul and Zoe from New York. I met them on their first play. They did. We have a mutual friend. I went to the show. I was blown away by their acting, and then we went out to dinner that night, and we started to develop a friendship. So the opportunity to get to act with both of them was something that I was super excited about. There comes a time, though, I guess, when as an actor, when you go like, oh, I can be a part of this, you know it's going to be special. You read the script and you see who's involved, and you go, it's not I want to, it's like I have to. There's a huge need to be a part of it. So. I've done that before, and it was also a good experience. It's the first time I worked with a couple as directors. The other one, they were just good friends, and that worked out. I've heard stories with two directors where they're horror stories. People kind of contradicting each other, and you have one voice and then you have another voice. And with John and Val, they have a system, I don't know what it is, but it works. It always felt like one voice. They are very specific, and they know the film so well. They do so much work and homework, and they dig around in the script and with the characters so much that ultimately you end up just trusting everything they say. They're super special. Amazing. I think Paul Dano's one of the great actors we have. He is super dedicated, committed. We had a process, which is John and Val's process. It's rehearsal, but it's not rehearsal where you get together and block the scenes and read the lines. It's a process that's, I've been saying, reminds me a lot of being in a theater company. We got together and we'd take off our shoes and we'd run around the room, and everybody did this. Zoe, Paul, me, Annette. They gave us journals and they'd ask us questions, and we'd write for a while in our journal, and then we'd stop and read the entries to each other about ourselves, about the other characters. We played darts. We ate together. We listened to music. And by the end of that process, you're brothers. You have a love for each other. You learn about Paul, you learn about his process, and you learn about Calvin. And so, when I auditioned for this, there was a lot of talk about, we like him, but he doesn't look like Paul Dano, which I don't, And I went and somebody's idea was to dye my hair lighter and my eyebrows lighter, and I did that, and I still didn't look anything like Paul Dano. But that thing, their philosophy, that way of rehearsal, that theater company that they put together, it doesn't matter what we looked like. We became brothers through that, So rare to have it. Most of the time you're rehearsing so when you get on the set, you can move quicker. We weren't doing that. We were rehearsing to dive in deeper.